If you've been looking for an open world play to earn NFT game, then look no further. Balthazar's research report today is going to be on Ascenders, and I am really excited for this one, so stay tuned. Ascenders has been described as an open world action RPG game with sci-fi elements. The story takes place in a large, coherent open world called the Overworld. As the player, you can stay in the Overworld for some more casual gameplay, like following the story or gathering resources, or the more thrill-seeking players can challenge the dungeons for higher rewards and materials. In fact, I think this part is really cool. They claim that there are 3 different ways that players can engage with this game, or lanes as they call them. There's the Explorer lane for more casual players that just want to see the cool, beautiful world, but maybe aren't ready to just jump in and fight it out. Then for me, my favorite lane is the Fighter lane, the high intensity combat where we can have joy in victory and have the anxiety of dying and losing in defeat. Then there is the Builder lane that's more focused on the meta game, flipping the economy, owning land, predicting markets, building out infrastructure for other players to use, and making a profit from it all. I think what the team is implementing here is so smart. You're going to be able to reach out to every different type of player, from the casual one, like my wife who likes to build in Minecraft, versus me, if I'm playing Minecraft, I want to go kill the biggest, baddest guys to get the resources in hard mode. And you're going to be able to appeal to both players. Not only that, but also the ones who are more in it for the economy side or flipping a profit. They are bringing all those types of players together in one space, and they should have a pretty large audience if they pull it off. Not only that, but players can choose to be flexible and change lanes or use multiple lanes as they go throughout the game. This is going to keep it fresh because let's say you're a fighter lane and you're just tired of smashing through the same enemies over and over again. Maybe you choose to go explore instead, or you choose to build out some land and infrastructure for the entire game. This is going to keep the game fresh because you can always choose something different to do, and hopefully you should be rewarded for your time no matter which lane you're playing that day. The team is also bringing all 3 of these lanes together with the entire economy of the game. Explorers are going to be the ones to collect resources and discover new land through general PvE play. They discover the new dungeons and challenges, which the fighters will master. This in turn is going to unlock new land so it can be claimed and traded like any NFT. Builders can purchase the land plots from players who are not keen on the building aspect and get rid of it for a quick buck. The builders then take the land, make infrastructure for resource processing and NFT minting. New items will in turn increase the demand for land. That just seems like an awesome circle of gameplay loop, and it's going to make everyone work together, whether it's just for friends or for your guild, or maybe you just have to rely on others because you can't play all 3 lanes at one single time. This is going to make it feel like a real world economy. If you're wondering what the game will look and feel like, you can actually go to the Ascenders website right now and try out the demo for free. They did have a combat challenge where you could earn tokens, but it was being exploited, so they had to take it down. I did try out the game during the combat challenge, and I gotta say it was an incredible world to look at. I think as far as a demo, I have not seen a better blockchain game demo or gameplay so far. It looked incredible. The gameplay itself, the combat was smooth, it was fun. I will say it got a little bit repetitive. It felt a little bit too hack and slash for my taste, but I hope over time they can add more gameplay mechanics to make sure that the fighting is really fun for everyone. For the 2 tokens of Ascenders, they're going to be using subnets on Avalanche to keep the game's transaction fees low and provide a lot of flexibility when building out the GameFi functions. This is great to hear because you don't want to have to pay a huge chunk of crypto every time you want to get a transaction onto the blockchain, so I love that they're going this route with Avalanche. With a pretty standard tokenomics, they're going to have an AGC token, which is more of the governance token, the DAO token that will allow people to have governance in this game, and you can also stake it to get some in-game rewards and items and upgrades. Their in-game token is called GG, and you're going to need it to make swords, cities, sustainable societies, all the above within the game. The AGC token as a governance token is going to be capped at 1 billion tokens, but the GG token is uncapped, but hopefully has some burning mechanics to it later on. All the tokenomics seem pretty straightforward to me. I see about 95% of other projects use this same system, one for the governance, one for an in-game currency, which is fine. You know, Ascenders doesn't need to reinvent the wheel. Hopefully they are learning from other projects as they implement these 2 tokens, but I would love to see a more in-depth tokenomics breakdown for the governance token once they have that information out. The team behind the Ascenders project is Legendary Foundry Games, which was founded in 2021. Their team has combined experience in AAA titles such as Call of Duty, Assassin's Creed, Dirt, Destiny 2, and StarCraft 2. At the time of this research report writing, it seems like they have a lot of positions opened up and are trying to bring more people onto the team. You can refer to the Balthazar research for more details on the team, but to me, it looks like so far they have a good foundation, they're hiring more people, and hopefully they'll be able to hit all the development dates on their roadmap because of this. Speaking of the roadmap, the alpha team at Balthazar feels that Ascenders has a healthy roadmap which focuses on building out the product and taking its time to get it right. For a project like this to succeed, there needs to be content for players that will join. When I'm looking at this roadmap, I get a little bit disappointed, not in the team at all, but just because I want to play this game so badly, and it feels bad that the alpha isn't even going to be until Q3 of 2023. However, I completely get it. That's no shade to the team. It makes a lot of sense. When you're building out a game, an open world project like this, it's going to take a lot of development and they need to take their time. So I'm glad that they're not rushing it so that hopefully this product, when it's out, is perfectly what it needs to be. We can all be a little bit patient if they can give us some quality over quantity. One thing that we would love to see from the Ascenders team is a more in-depth white paper. Currently, they only have a light paper on their website. Key information and details seems to be lacking from some of the things like the governance token, the team, the investors, the backers. Any more information that Ascenders project can get out there for us would help us to give a more detailed research report, especially having more details about the tokenomics before they release any token sales. The alpha team at Balthazar has given Ascenders some pretty high remarks, including the most impressive MVP minigame we've seen so far, the concept that the alpha team really appreciates, and they are eagerly waiting for further releases so we can continue exploring and experiencing the open world of Ascenders. Also, like the Project Encore, they see it as a potential bridge between play-to-earn gamers and the mainstream gaming community. For me, I'm not only excited for these AAA projects like Ascenders or Encore because the game looks fun and cool to play, but hopefully they do it right to show the whole gaming community that isn't in this play-to-earn space that these NFTs aren't just JPEG scams, they have a beautiful reason to be in across all of our games, and if these projects like Ascenders and Encore can pull it off, then we can see a huge player increase for all GameFi projects across the board. So what do you think about this project Ascenders? Drop some comments below in our YouTube video. I'd love to hear your thoughts and respond to them. And don't forget that there is a waitlist you can now join here at Balthazar to learn more information about our upcoming public token sale. So head on over to the website to do that, or stay tuned for more research videos coming your way from Balthazar. For now, peace out, pa'alam, adios everyone.